Hi, my name is David Aguilar and I'm an attack engineer on the data center routing and switching tech team. In this video, I show you the functionality of vPC sticky bit in vPC deployments on any Nexus switches series with Nxos. What is vPC sticky bit? vPC sticky bit is a program protection mechanism introduced to avoid unnecessary role change, which will potentially cause disruption on the network when the primary switch gets reloaded unexpectedly. vPC sticky bit allows the live switch sticks to its operational primary role when the dead switch comes back live or when an isolated switch is integrated back into the vPC domain. In order to demonstrate the functionality of vPC sticky bit, we start with this vPC domain. Nexus 9K1 has a role priority of 100 and Nexus 9K2 of 200. This means that Nexus 9K1 is the primary and Nexus 9K2 is the secondary. The vPC sticky bit on both Nexus switches is set as false. You can use the command show system internal vpcm info global to get the value of a sticky bit. In the scenario in which Nexus 9K1 goes through a reload process, Nexus 9K2 maintains the role as secondary but transitions operationally as primary. Keep in mind vPC operational role is the most relevant of the two information. This causes the vPC sticky bit on Nexus 9K2 to be set as true, and on Nexus 9K1 the vPC sticky bit stays as false. Please notice that Nexus 9K1 is operational secondary. Now, suppose after this event, Nexus 9K1 had some power failure, like somebody disconnected the power cables of the PCU, and again, the Nexus was recovered along with the vPC domain. There will be no operational role change even Nexus 9K1 has a lower local priority of 100. This is because Nexus 9K2 protects its own operational primary role with vPC sticky bit set as true. In other words, the sticky bit blocks the primary operational state from being preemptive and thus traffic disruption is avoided. There is a second scenario to set as true the vPC sticky bit. This is when a vPC-enabled switch transitions its role from non-established to operational primary when auto-recovery timer expires, previously known as reload restore. By default, this timer is configured with 240 seconds, and this could be or not enabled by default depending on your Nxos version. Just as a friendly reminder, to preempt manually the operational primary role for a vPC peer device, administrator must log in into the peer device you want to change to operational primary role and configure role priority with a lower value than the other peer device. Then bounce the vPC peer link. This means shut down, then not shut down, to force the change. Be careful that this operation is disruptive as operational secondary peer device shuts the vPC member ports whereas peer link is down. In case you want the vPC sticky bit set as false, you have to select one of these two options. Option A, reload the Nexus. Option B, change or re-enter the local role priority. In this laboratory demo, Nexus 9K1 is operational primary and Nexus 9K2 operational secondary. Both Nexus switches have vPC sticky bit set as false. Nexus 9K1 is reloaded. Once vPC domain is recovered, Nexus 9K1 has operational secondary role. vPC sticky bit set as true on Nexus 9K2 and set as false on Nexus 9K1. Keep in mind, Nexus 9K2 has operational primary role. In order to clear vPC sticky bit on Nexus 9K2, option B is selected. This means configure local role priority as 300 on Nexus 9K2. The vPC sticky bit set as false. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact Cisco Tech. Thanks for watching.